Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're continuing with King Glendon, the king of the Dusklands of House Darklyn. Unfortunately our war ended with the Stormlands, but we are going to be able to press that claim again. Hopefully I forward a bit of time along, so hopefully it's not going to be too much longer before we can press that claim and try and get all these lands around the Blackwater. Hopefully people will respect King Glendon a little bit more as well, so that hopefully we can keep people on side a little bit more. We will organise our coronation ceremony, which is obviously going to get people on side a little bit more. The time has finally come for me to be officially recognised as King of the Dusklands. In order to do this, I will need the support of the faith, but convincing authoritative members will neither be easy nor cheap. To begin with, the preparations I should find a priest willing to do so. Only the High Septon is fitting enough to crown me. Hopefully by getting crowned as well, we'll gain a lot of prestige and piety, which is what we need to be able to go at war. We need 100 piety to be able to go at war with the Durandons. To the excellent King Glendon of the Dusklands, I shall be honoured to officiate His Grace's coronation. I eagerly await His Grace's instructions regarding date and manner of the ceremony in order to better prepare myself for this sacred duty. Marvellous. Now that I have a distinguished member of the faith to officiate my coronation, I must decide on how much do I wish to spend. 200. Let's go for an extravagant ceremony. Why not? We need to try and get the lords on side a little bit more. King Glendon, I will be glad to attend your coronation. I will travel to Duskendale to partake in the important event. Signed, King Lorrimor Lannister of the Rock. Interesting. King Glendon, I will be glad to attend. Is that the King of the Reach? Yes. Surely the Storm King isn't going to come from the Stormlands. Only a few more days remain before I am crowned king before the gods and all my subjects. My court is filling with distinguished guests, both vassals and foreign dignitaries, come to bear witness to this fundamental moment of my reign. Such a lavish ceremony is a rare spectacle to behold even amongst royalty. It will never be soon enough. High Septon, the Knight's present for my upcoming coronation, has lured an entire flock of scholars and theologians into my court. While most of them keep their distance from the nobility, I have had the chance to overhear a few of them discussing about the most intriguing metaphysical subjects during this evening. I will keep listening to them in the shadows and we gain 1 intrigue, or I will join the conversation and gain 1 learning. We'll go for learning. I don't really want an intrigue character. I'd rather have the learning character for Glendon. Organising such a momentous ceremony has given me the chance to meet the rulers of the realms neighbouring the Dusklands. Maintaining healthy relationships with my peers is fundamental to ensure future peace and prosperity for my realm. King Miles in particular seems like a man I could trust. Could we be friends? We received a request of friendship. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, King Miles did not seem to share my feelings and politely refused my offer of friendship. While he was hardly rude or confrontational, which is unfortunate that we could not see eye to eye. That always makes me laugh. It just makes me think of, like, he just goes up to him, like, on Facebook, like, do you want to be friends? And just sends him a friend request. But we've been turned down. He has declined our friend request, which is a shame. But never mind. We just want to get this coronation out of the way. Get that piety and prestige. Get the vassals on side. Your king, Glendon, the Rock is under attack from the Iron Islands and is in need of aid. I don't care. The more they weaken you, the easier it will be for us to expand out westward and take these lands here. Coronation of King Glendon. I kneel before High Septon the Ninth as a host of lords surrounds us in complete silence. His Holiness the High Septon blesses me before placing the crown upon my head and proclaiming me King of the Dusklands by grace of the gods. I am finally and truly king. Gain 100 prestige and 150 piety. Monthly piety and vassal opinions go up as well. That's perfect. So we're hopefully going to be able to do now what we wanted to do. So that works perfectly in our favour. Let's now go. And hang on, let's just wait, make sure the coronation's fully over first, because we don't want that giving us any minor stuff. I don't care what's going on in Marine with dragons, doesn't concern us at all. I think the coronation is now fully over, so we can now go and declare war, press all our claims, send against the Stormlands. They will surely honour their obligations. We can call up 32,000 men. Wow, so that's how much of a difference that coronation made. We could call up 20,000 men before the coronation. By doing that, we can call up a further 13,000 men almost. So that's, just by being crowned, it's made one hell of a huge, huge difference. So let's get everyone to meet up in Duskendale for now. Wow, I've got 2,000 men over from Driftmark, so let's bring those over. We're going to have a whole host of new lords as well to obviously land once we take these lands. I don't think Stokeworth and such have actual lords, so we'll be able to get lots of new lords from you guys, so don't forget to put them down in the comments below or in the Discord to recommend them to me so I can get them in. Who is this currently here? Army of Master Lyle of River... yeah, we did command them to end that war, but unfortunately they refused. We're only 18 gold away from being able to colonise Oldstones finally as well, which I cannot wait to do. Right, let's get all our troops together. Your Grace, I would like to politely remind you of the gold that the Dusklands owes my hat. Oh, great. 93 gold. That's typical, isn't it? Yeah, we'll pay it. Let's get it out of the way. Get that debt out of the way. During the last few days, my half-sister, Princess Serana, has been clutching at her stomach and made frequent visits to the privy. I have now been informed that she is suffering from dysentery. Okay, call for a physician at once. It strikes again. We need a new priest. We've got you. Yep, you'll do nicely. Let's get you to just perform charity in Rosby for now. Every time we perform charity in Duskendale, we get attacked by the small folk, so we're not going to do that. We've got 14,000 men here. Let's march those straight onto Stokeworth while the second army meets up. We've got a lot of stragglers coming from further up north. If we get the assault straight on, we want to do this before the Stormlands manage to get some power back. I think they're still pretty weak. Yeah, 2,000 manpower, so it's going to be an easy victory. We've just got to hope that King Glendon doesn't die before we get a chance to claim these lands. Let's forward along and get everyone into position. Your Grace, a raven has arrived from Lord Royce at Butterwell. He has announced a wedding between Eleanor Defoe and Andrew Seymour. Only the formality of the agreement is now needed. They have my assent. Right, Stokeworth shouldn't... Okay, it's managed to improve its defence. We'll march on King's Landing instead, and the second army here can... I don't care about dragons. The second army here of 7,000 men can march onto Stokeworth, and the stragglers can come down afterwards, which is also going to be about 10,000. So we'll split into 3 or 4 armies and go for quick strikes all across the Blackwater area. This was very poorly defended, if I remember. Yep, 86 defenders, so an easy assault, easy victory. March onto Chittering Brook instead, and the other armies can come down and make their way west. Actually, yes, this army here can march onto Farring's Cross instead. Your Grace, I humbly ask that you intervene on my behalf against the aggression of Lord Joseph Lionguard. I'll try, but when we tried this as Zachary, it got turned down. Maybe now that we've got a new king, he might accept. Yep, he's not willing. Your Grace, I'm afraid I cannot end this war. My cause is just, and as such, you have no right to command me to stand down. Fair enough, you do what you've got to do. As long as it's not affecting our armies, which it doesn't seem to be, that's completely fine. Just trying to get that claim on Green Ward still, which would be nice to get if we could get Atterdale as well and take all this land, and then we can force vassalisation of Hayford and Langford Hall when we get a chance. Our council was in discontent, which is a shame, until the 5th of the 4th moon, 7145. Wow, 2 years ago. That's not good. 2 years away, sorry. Right, how well defended is Chittering Brook? I'm hoping most of these aren't that well defended because we've only recently sieged them as King Zachary. Right, march this 10,000 onto Stokeworth. Disband the fleet, not going to need those. Willis Hook, the treasurer of Goodbrook, seeks to replace Damon and become regent. Doesn't really concern us. We need 50 something more gold until we can colonise Old Stones. That's what I really want to do. Okay, something in Duskendale just happened, not sure. How well defended is Farring Cross? Pretty well defended. Do you know what? Let's split this 14,000 in half, and we'll send 17,000 to Atterdale. 7,000 to Atterdale. We're leading this army ourselves with Walder and Duncan. Who's leading this army? We've got Danes, and we'll have Danes and Duncan here. We'll have Farwile and Walder here, and then with us we'll have Duncan, and then this army. Your Grace, I humbly ask you to intervene on my behalf against the aggressions of Lord Christopher Tully. I will order Lord Christopher to stand down. Your Grace, I will of course obey. And okay, perfect. So that's good. At least that's ended. Yes, this army here we will have. We've got Duncan with us, haven't we? Let's go for Mohor here. There we go, and we can get all these lands under siege as quickly as possible. We need a new Chief General. Okay, what happened to our awesome Master at Arms? Not sure, but Duncan takes back up the role. Who is busy leading troops, so he can't do anything at present. Let's try and siege these lands down then. We'll just forward things along quickly to get it underway. Lord Horgan has told me of a letter containing fabricated evidence of a plot to have him arrested and banished. The letter was sent by Lady Amara. Who's that? Is that of Hollard Hall? Yes, of House Brightlin. The loyalty of Lord Horgan shall not go unrewarded. Perfect. Right. I know what's going to happen. We're going to get close to that 400 gold, and then that claim's going to come up for Greenswood, so we probably shouldn't try and press that claim yet. And we've got a Bracken who wants to come and serve it, and wow, he's a formidable fighter, but he's a lunatic and got gonorrhea, so we'll have to turn him down because of those reasons. Making so much money. Siege of Farring Cross and Chittering Brook have succeeded. Perfect. How well defended is the next province? 86 defenders. We'll go straight for the assault and march this army onto Dalston's Keep. How well is Chittering Brook defended? 300. We'll go for the assault. Perfect. Let's march you on to Bronzegate for now. That'll do. How is Stokeworth going? Yeah, we've almost got that under our control. We're at 16% though, that's it. It's a shame we're not at more. We've now got the money, but I don't want to spend it yet, just in case that claim pops up before the end of this war. Siege of Stokeworth is a great victory. Perfect. How well defended is the second province? 100 men, so that's going to be an easy assault. Hopefully the next one's pretty easy as well. Yep, 44. Easy yet again. And 68 for the last province. A very easy assault once more. 29% war score. Let's take you to... Let's march you onto Haystack Hall. We'll have most of this land under siege. We need to find a Stormlander army to attack, but there's literally no Stormlanders around, unfortunately. So it's just a job of sieging everything down, which is going to take time. A lot of time and effort. Which is unfortunate. But it won't take too much longer, I don't think. It's 5,000 of the Pentoshi men there. We need to be careful of those, don't we? Ah, my liege, my work in Greenwood seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I've managed to fabricate a claim on the lordship of Greenswood. Use it. That's going to cost yet more than the money that we had, so that's a good job that we did save it. Now let's get a claim on Citadel. And yeah, now we'll wait. Again, just in case we have a quick fire, like in the last episode of claims, we'll wait a little bit longer. Rather than colonising Old Stones. There's no rush to colonise Old Stones. I do want to do it, but we'll wait a little bit longer to do so. How well defended is Dalton's Keep? Very poorly, so we'll go straight for the assault. Perfect. And we'll be able to go straight for another assault, which is awesome. There we go. That's under control. We'll move this army onto Greenswood now, which is going to be the new area that we're going to be able to claim. That's very well defended, so we won't assault that. What about Bronzegate? Wow, Bronzegate is insanely well defended. What fort level is it? Only a... Well, 7 ain't bad, actually, for a low lord. That's not bad at all, to be honest. Only at 36% though, even though we've sieged so much land, all the land that we've got claims on pretty much, other than Hayford and Langwood Hall, which we can't, unfortunately. But we'll hopefully be able to force the vassalisation, and Citadel didn't take too long to fall, which is awesome. How long till we can assault? In 5 days' time, so that's good as well. We'll be able to get Citadel completely under our control very soon, hopefully. In another day's time. There we go. Assault. Perfect. Let's move you on to Haystack Hall, and we'll move this army on to Woodmere instead, as we march our 4 great armies deep into Stormland territory now. How well defended is Greenwood? Okay, 800 defenders, so we'll grind that down instead. Your Grace, I write to you with bad news from Duskendale. My efforts to squeeze some extra tax out of the population have been met with resistance. That's a shame, so we've upset the peasants. The peasants in Duskendale are so... angry. They're such angry people. Bronzegate was very well defended. Haystack Hall, very well defended. And Woodmere, my god, very well defended. Most of these lands are insanely well defended. We may as well just go for Storm's End, but I don't really want to try and siege Storm's End. You will lose a lot of men in the effort. What a great war. Who are the Blackwoods? Can we command you to end your war? You're not actually at war. Okay, you're fighting the Brackens. Okay, so the Blackwoods and Brackens are fighting. No surprise there. We'll leave them to it. It's what they do, isn't it? They're only happy when hating each other. We'll leave them to it. Let them have their fun. Whilst we continue to slowly grind down all this Stormlander land, which is going to take a long, long time. It's taken several episodes just to attack this area around the Blackwater. Hosting Green has had Jade Compendium added to their treasurer. Okay, that's pretty cool. Doesn't concern us too much, but yeah, whatever. We'll continue our own sieges. It's a shame that we can't get the claim on Massey's Hook. I really like House Massey. I don't know why it is. I've just whether it's because they stayed loyal to Stannis, and I quite like Justin Massey. I'm not sure. Same with Bar Aemon. I've always thought they're pretty cool, even though we don't know a hell of a lot about them. I just quite like the people here from Massey's Hook. Siege of Greenswood is underway. Wow, that's only 1 province. Okay, let's march on to the Parchments next then. Slowly making our way down south. These we're going to have to grind down. They're all way too defended. An architect has brought before you a court proposing the construction of a new castle in Duskendale for less resources than such a massive project would normally require. Before you can give him an answer, Alistair Crab, your master of coin, whispers in your ear, I know this man. I believe we can trust him. Build the castle for 400 gold. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll go for it, because normally, considering how many castles we've already got, and that's for the last holding, it would cost us a lot of money. So yeah, we'll go for that. Your Grace, I'm deeply hesitant to ask, but oh, you bastard, as if that happened just after paying out that money. This game knows how to screw you over. We'll give them gold. We make money quite quickly. So your bannerman, Lord Lothamiller, has been captured by Lord Arwood Blackwood. Yeah, we'll leave them to it. That is so typical of this game. So typical. They offer you something so good like that, so cheap, so you spend all your money and invest it, and then they go, yeah, now we want money for the vassals, and we'll put you in debt, so everyone's going to hate you now. Stupid game. Your Grace, an enemy host approaches intentionally encircling the castle. The castle is impregnable. We're safest here. Right. We're going to have to send the fleet down here to Massey's Hook. And as soon as you've got this under control, we need to sail you home to lift the siege. At least then we'll be able to fight some Stormlanders as well, though, which will give us a decent amount of war score. I can't believe how much in debt we are now thanks to that. That's such a pain in the arse. It's going to be hard for them to siege Duskendale. What fort? It's only a fort level 7, the Dunfort, but surely it's more than powerful enough. Come on, hurry up and get Woodmere under siege so that we can take you home before the Durandons manage to do some damage. Come on. All these are going to fall around the same time, which is pretty good. Siege of Woodmere, perfect, done. Right, let's bring the fleet in. Oh, they've got to go around that way, typical. Never mind, at least we're going to bring them into dock and we can take the men home. That's fine by me. Come on, get that ship round there, perfect. Right, can you embark the army, please? Let's dock in Rosbeth so we've got time to let the morale recover. Haystack Hall and Bronzegate have almost fallen as well, which is good. Wow, the Parchment supply line isn't great, so let's march on to Gallows Grey instead. Hopefully that's got a better supply line. We don't want to be losing men for the sake of losing men. Victory in the Siege of Haystack Hall. Perfect. How well defended is the next province? 400s. We'll grind it down. We've got some decent commanders in charge of this. We've got Duncan, Danes. Let's put Walder in there as well, just to make sure we've got 3 good commanders and march straight onto that Stormlander host. Let's get ourselves out of debt. Hopefully that Attadale claim... Well, then again, I do want it, as it's going to leave us some very nasty border gore, which is going to be annoying. So we kind of do need that claim. Bronzegate's almost fallen. This should be a very great victory. Yep, you've tried to march away, but not on time, I'm afraid. This should give us a huge amount of war score that we need as well, hopefully. There we go, great victory. Your courtier, Sir Danes Hotham, has returned from the Battle of Duskendale alive, but has suffered a very gruesome and horrific injury. He has one hand and severely injured, and a black eye, apparently. Troubling news from the Battle of Duskendale. Your Grace, your courtier Sir Danes Hotham is captured. He has been bested in direct single combat by the enemy commander, Master Lucian, and has been taken to Dalston Keep as a prisoner. That's alright, we'll have Dalston's Keep soon, so we'll be able to get him back under our control. That's fine. How much war score is this battle going to give us? Wow, a lot. Just by doing that, it's given us a huge amount of war score. That's perfect. Come on, let's get Bronzegate under control. Quickly as we can, boys. Quickly as we can. Let's disband this fleet. Do you know what? We'll disband these 8,000 men. We're not going to need them now. Lord Momford of Edgerton has provided me with proof that someone has been viciously slandering me. Who is it? Jon Snow, who was trying to train up as a Master of Whisperers. We'll keep this information to ourselves for now. Who's not doing anything? Our commander. Train the children, please. We want to try and get our children a little bit better. We need a sworn shield. Who can we have as a sworn shield? Let's have a look. We've got Laurent Hunt. Oh, wow, we've got a Hunt in our court. Yes, we'll go with you. We could give the Hunt some land around here. Why not? We've already got the Farmans. Why not have a Reachman as well? Come on, Bronzegate, fall, please. It's going to fall any second now. Come on, come on, come on. My liege, my work in Attadale teams have come to... Oh, God, we can't afford it. It's going to cost us a lot. Oh, we're going to be so much in debt. We're going to have to do it. We've got to do it because it's going to... Oh, that's not good. We're so much in debt now. Let's get you to fabricate a claim on... Let's go for Massey's Hook. Let's start getting the claims on that ready for next time we go to war. Come on, just get this underway then so we can win this war. Let's do an assault here. 97. As soon as Bronzegate falls, that's probably going to give us enough. Let's march you on to Drake's Grave. How well defended is Gallows Grey? Pretty well defended. Come on, Bronzegate. Fall. There we go. Siege of Bronzegate. Perfect. Okay. Let's offer peace and enforce demands upon the Storm King. And there we go. King Glenn of the Dustlands is usurped the title Lordship of Dalston's Keep from the Storm King Clifford. The Riverland War for the Lordship of Stokeward, Lordship of King's Landing, Castle of Farron Cross, Lordship of Dalston's Keep, and Lordship of Chittering Brook has ended. Perfect. Okay, let's have a look who we've got at all these lords then. We have successfully seized the Lordship of Attadale after defeating Storm King Clifford. Let's have a look at Attadale. Who is our lord here? Lord of Attadale is Attadale, so we'll change those, but he can swear fealty to me. Successfully seized the Castle of Farron's Cross. Let's have a look who we've got in Farron's Cross. House of Farron's Cross. He can swear fealty to me. Lord Minius of Chittering Brook. It's a Selford. Okay, awesome. Yes, she can swear fealty to me. We've got another Selford. That's interesting. The Lordship of Greenswood. Who have we got in Greenswood? Of Greenwood. Swear fealty to me. It's perfect. And who have we got in Stokeworth? Of House Stokeworth. Okay. Okay, so we didn't actually get Stokeworth, which is interesting. What happened with the claim on Stokeworth? No idea. Never mind. Let's march the men home. That's very... We didn't get King's Landing either. That's very annoying. What's happened there? We're going to have to... Oh, that's so annoying. Never mind. Let's get our men back home. We don't want a title heir seat at present. I don't think. Distinguished King Glendon, I wish to formally invite you to the court for a period of festivities leading up to my coronation. Yeah, we'll be sure to attend. We'll be sure to attend because we get a lot of prestige and piety from that. We need to get our men home now and let our gold recover as quickly as possible because we're in a lot of debt. A hell of a lot of debt. Come on, boys. Get back to Chittering Brook. At least we do... Wow, we can now call upon 37,000 men, which is awesome. The wars between the great powers of the Dusklands have subsided for now. But yeah, we need to get ourselves out of debt. Hopefully Hayford stays independent until then so that we can force vassalization of it. I'm so annoyed that we didn't get King's Landing and Stokeworth. We have a weak claim on the Lordship of Stokeworth and the Lordship of Hayford and the Lordship of King's Landing. So why did we not get them in that war? I don't understand. We went to war to press all our claims. High Septon and the Knife approached Queen Edin tonight to personally inform her of how satisfied he is of the great month of festivities she organised to accompany her coronation. He wanted to be sure that Queen Edin, as well as everyone within earshot, knew of how welcome he feels at her court and that he expects great things of her. Gain 50 piety. Why did we gain piety? No idea. Come on, lads. Get back to Chittering Brook so we can disband you and get ourselves out of horrendous debt. We're going to have to do that before we can do much else. Oh my god, my liege, my working stuff. Why are you so quick at this? Well, we're going to have to take the claim, aren't we? Which is going to put us in massive debt again. We may have to take out a loan. We do make money pretty quickly, at least. But we will end this episode here. I think I'm going to forward things along so that we can actually do something at the start of the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I really hope that you have enjoyed. If so, please don't forget to like and comment down below. We need lots of house names as well, guys, so fire them away at me, and I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.